Alright guys, so one of the most commonly asked questions that I get from subscribers and on my lives and YouTube channel is, how do I know which curling irons to grab? Or how do I know which sunglasses to grab? How do I know which remotes to grab? While I'm perfectly okay answering these questions for you guys, there's a much better way to go about this that I want to show you guys how you guys can actually find which of these products you should be looking for, which ones to grab, and then a very easy way to tell which ones are worth a ton of money and which ones have extremely fast sell-through. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright guys, so I'm actually going to be recording my screen here and then also recording myself on this phone right here. So we'll see how this goes. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to open up the eBay machine. You're going to go to remote controls. You're going to type that in. Actually, you're going to take the S off. You're just going to type remote control. Then you're going to go to condition, make sure that it is used. Then you're going to go to your left-hand navigation. You're going to scroll down to sold items so we can actually see ones that have sold. And then you're going to immediately start seeing a ton of them selling for $8, $9, $30, $100, $8, things like that. We're going to go to price, and then we're going to set it as minimum $25. Then we're going to hit enter. Now we're going to be able to see all of the remotes that have sold within the last 90 days that were $25 or more, and this includes shipping. So right off the bat, you're going to see a ton of names appearing over and over and over again. This is what's telling you guys. When you ask me what remotes should I be looking for, well, right off the bat, we have a Logitech Harmony that sold for $125. We have another one that sold for $127. Next up, Universal Remote Control MX450. That's the name. It's called Universal Remote. That sold for $30. We have a Technics that sold for $30. We have a Bose that sold for $30, a Denon for $35, another Logitech for $34, another Logitech for $200, another Logitech for $30. Then we've got just a ton of different Logitechs. We're seeing a ton of, now I'm seeing Onkyo, Bose again. So yeah, this is the way that you can see. If you type in remote control and then you go to $25 plus, you're going to see a lot of these remotes. Then you can take it a step further and you can go to pricing, and now we only want to see remotes that have sold for $30 plus or $50 plus or $100 plus. Let me show you guys another example. Okay guys, this next example, it's one of my favorite things to sell on eBay and online, and that is sunglasses. So we're going to type that in here. You guys ask me all the time, what sunglasses should I be looking for, things like that. This is the best way to know what to look for. When you're doing this stuff, you definitely want to do it on the desktop. I'm doing this here on my laptop because there's just more options than on your cell phone. Even though I do this on my phone all the time just because I'm used to it and I know what I'm looking for, the first time and the first several times you definitely want to do this on a desktop. So when you type in sunglasses into eBay, on the left-hand navigation right over here, you're going to immediately see brands that are selling well. eBay is already telling you, hey, we are having success selling these items. We still think that you're a buyer because you're searching for stuff. So let's throw in front of you the best-selling brands. So right off the bat, they're showing us Costa Del Mar. Maybe you've never heard of Costa Del Mar before. Maybe you have no idea what they look like. So we're going to go ahead and click on Costa Del Mar. That's going to bring up all of their sunglasses that are currently for sale. So now we're seeing here right off the bat, we're seeing a ton of them for 90, pre-owned for 40, 50, 60, 110, 140 new, 70 in used condition. Obviously, these are a really good brand to be looking for. Then we're seeing that there are 6,400 listed, and then we're going to go to sold. And we see that there are no matches. Okay guys, we messed around with the settings on my computer a little bit and I was able to figure it out. So now it's showing the sold listings. So there was actually 7,800 available. Just typing in Costa Del Mar sunglasses, and it's showing that there's 7,300 sold within the last 90 days. So almost 100% sell through, which is really awesome. It just goes to show that sunglasses sell really well. So now you can see, okay, sweet, brand new, sold for 90, 125, some pre-owned for 30. The majority of the sunglasses that we're going to be finding at yard sales and thrift stores and estate sales are going to be used. So let's go ahead and filter over to used condition. So we're going to pre-owned. Okay, over 1,500 have sold in the last 90 days. So that means just Costa Del Mar sunglasses are selling multiple a day every single day, like a ton of them. Selling for $70, $30, $70, $80, $50, $70, $100, $36, $38. You guys get the picture? So yeah, definitely Costa Del Mar is going to be on our radar. Now, eBay is also telling us things like Gucci, Maui Jim, Oakley, Ray-Ban. If you've never heard of Maui Jim before, we can go ahead, we can click on Maui Jim, do some research, familiarize ourselves with the logo. Okay, so it usually comes in like a brown case is what it's looking like, different variations of that color. And then I'm seeing that they just have Maui Jim spelt out in cursive for their logo. Now I know what to look for. Now for the sunglasses, we're just gonna go ahead and do our original exercise. So we're already on used condition, and then we're just going to go to sold. So let's scroll down here to sold, and then we're going to go to price. And we want sunglasses that sell for a minimum of $30, okay? Right off the bat, we're seeing Oakley. Another one we're seeing is Spy Plus, Spy Optics. Spy Optics is a good one. It's one that I've sold a lot. And if it's your first time doing this exercise, maybe you've never heard of Spy. So now you can click into Spy, do some more research there. You're seeing a lot of different ones. We're seeing Ray-Ban again. We're seeing Chanel. We're seeing, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Cartier, but I think that it's a Paris, it's a French brand from Paris. So I think it's Cartier. I'm not sure. But Tom Ford, Ray-Ban again, Dolce & Gabbana, Persol is another nice one that I found a ton just in thrift stores. Just buy them for $1. American Optical. You guys can do, I don't know. Let me know below in the comments if you guys would ever like me to do deep dives, because I can do a big old deep dive on American Optical. I've made about $5,000 through American Optical. John F. Kennedy, when he was assassinated, he was wearing American Opticals, and he really loved the brand and spoke very highly of them. So those sell for a ton of money online. You know, I can deep dive into Oakley. I can deep dive into really any item that I sell because I love researching. So, and I can even do live deep dives about things that I've never even researched before for you guys. But yeah, so we're doing this and we're seeing just all the different ones. Now, if we're like, okay, sweet. We're seeing what's selling for $30, and actually we're not even seeing a ton of them that sell for $30. A lot of sunglasses that are a good brand and in good condition. Not even good condition, just the good brand is selling for 60, 50, 70, 80, hundreds of dollars. So sunglasses, definitely something to look out for. Let me show you guys one or two more examples. All right, let's talk about everybody's favorite, and that is men's shirts. There's a reason why a lot of people here on the eBay reselling YouTube community sell shirts is because, one, they're super readily available. I mean, take a look at this right here. Terrible camera angle, I'm sorry. But yeah, they're super easy to find. They're super cheap. At garage sales and yard sales, you can usually get them anywhere from, I mean, even at yard sales, you can get them for 25 cents. But usually you're going to spend anywhere between like $2 and $10. And then they have a decent average sales price depending on the brand. And one of the best things about them is the return rate. Return rates for men's clothing in my store is less than 2%. And that's kind of what I hear amongst other resellers, is that men's shirts, you know, not too many returns. Different story for the women's shirts for sure. But yeah, one of the favorite topics on eBay and YouTube in the men's shirts category is Tommy Bahama shirts. So let's take a look at this. Everyone says Tommy Bahama shirts are saturated, right? And that they don't sell for good money. So let's see. When we type in to eBay, here's a new with tags Tommy Bahama shirt that sold for $12.50 plus $10 shipping. It's actually not too bad, but that's a big shipping cost that they made money on the shipping for sure. $17 plus shipping, $12.50 plus shipping, $32 plus shipping. Okay, there's a lot of new in here, so let's filter to used. Okay, used, we got 17 plus shipping, $12.50, $11.20, $12.50, $20, almost $20, $20, $10, $13, $15, $20. Okay, they're all selling between $10 and $20. But why are some selling for $10 and others are selling for $20? Why is that? Well, let's go ahead and let's see why. So we go to price, and we'll do a minimum of $30. Let's see which ones are selling for $30 and why. First one, selling for $36. Okay, it's a nice floral print, so maybe that has something to do with it. It says 100% silk, maybe that has something to do with it. And it says Hawaiian, maybe that has something to do with it. Let's see. The next one sold for $40, and a keyword that I'm seeing right here is linen. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, we'll see. Now there's another one selling for $40, and it says Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt, large special reserve, embroidered. Maybe that has something to do with it. And linen. Maybe that has something to do with it. Next up, I'm seeing here again, embroidered. The next one, and that one sold for $130. Next one sold for $44. Again, it's saying embroidered, and it's saying silk. Next one that sold for $33, linen. Next one that sold for $33, it's a floral shirt. That one's actually pretty sweet too. Okay, sweet. So are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Embroidered, silk, and linen. Are there a ton of $12 Tommy Bahama shirts that have an extremely fast sell-through rate that you should stay away from? Absolutely. Are there a ton of Tommy Bahama shirts that are 100% silk or linen and are embroidered? Absolutely. Should you be picking up the embroidered shirts? Absolutely. Now we're going to do things a little bit differently. Now we're going to go to Tommy Bahama. We're not going to do any minimum price, and we're actually going to sort them from high to low. So we're going to go to, instead of ended recently, we're going to go to highest price plus shipping. Okay, one Tommy Bahama shirt in the last 9 days. These are all lots. So we're going to go up here, and we're also going to type in minus lot. A Tommy Bahama shirt sold for $405 in the last 90 days. Why? Well, Tommy Bahama Disney Parks Collection Enchanted Tiki. The next one sold for $380, Disney Parks. The next one that sold for $375, Disney Parks. If you see a Tommy Bahama Disney shirt, it's more than likely worth over $300. Next up, oh, we still have some brand new ones. Let's filter out the brand new listings here. Go to used. Also, by the way, there's 5,000. Okay, another $200 one. Guess what? Disney Parks. Another $200 one. Disney Parks. Okay, another one sold for $185. I'm seeing again silk and linen, and this is a University of Arizona. So if you can find a specific shirt that goes to a specific school, I have a personal Tommy Bahama shirt that has a college logo on it. I bet you can't guess which logo it is. We're seeing USC Trojans Tommy Bahama shirt again. So you want to look for the Disney ones. You want to look for the ones that have colleges on them. This doesn't mean that every single one that has colleges on them are going to sell for $150, but this is just something that you guys need to add to your repertoire. Start learning more and more about. I'm seeing more Disney Parks, more Disney Parks, more Disney Haunted Mansion, Disney Parks, Disney Parks, Disney shirt, Disney shirt, Disney shirt. If you guys ever see a Tommy Bahama shirt that has reference to Disney, you got to scoop it up, right? Okay. Then we have a Tommy Bahama 25 Years of Paradise limited edition Hawaiian shirt, silk 2XL. Okay. I'm also seeing Tommy Bahama men's embroidered guitars, Aloha silk camp shirt. So yeah, anything that's embroidered, anything that you see that has a special embroidery or logo. Also, if we scroll down into the 60s and 70s and $80 range, anything that really references alcohol, like they have rum shirts, they have tequila shirts, they have all these different shirts that reference alcohol, those always sell really well too. So, are Tommy Bahama shirts always a pickup? No. But are a lot of Tommy Bahama shirts a pickup? Absolutely. All right, guys. This is a really good method to really learn. You can create your own BOLO list by doing this. You can also just create it by experience, going out and finding things every single day. And then just keep expanding your knowledge every single day. You should do this exercise very often. You can do it with anything. Golf clubs, search golf clubs. And those already sell for a really high amount anyway. So then you can filter even, you know, $70 plus, $75, $100 plus, things like that. You can do it with golf clubs, you can do it with pots and pans, you can do it with baseball bats, anything, anything. Another thing is look things up while you're outsourcing. A lot of people will like kind of punk you and say, oh, you're letting your competition get to the next rack of clothing before you, or you're letting your competition get to the next thrift store. And it's like, that's okay. Like pros and cons, right? Especially when you're beginning, learn as much information as you can. And if you miss out on one item a day, that's fine because you're learning every single day. Don't be ashamed to look things up at thrift stores. I do it every single day of my life. Like, no exaggeration, every single day of my life, I look up items in the thrift store. Only one person has ever asked me what I was doing, and it was a positive interaction. They're like, "Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing. Have you been selling on eBay for a while?" So yeah, like don't think that anyone's going to come up to you and be like, "Oh my gosh, are you a reseller?" Even at garage sales, I look up things at garage sales in front of the in front of the homeowner every single garage sale, and no one, zero has asked me, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm even wearing a GoPro. People don't ask me what I'm doing. It's weird. So like, look things up. Like keep learning every single day. Learn how to do this exercise, and it's really going to expand your knowledge of things to be looking for. You're going to be able to be a lot more self-sufficient. You're going to be able to find things out on your own, and you're going to increase your profits tenfold. Apply these tips, and it can really change your business, guys. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Love you.